The people, welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. Despite the widespread support that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has received, castigations are coming in from every corner, from very respectable people, and you'll get to hear what the former Niger State governor have to tell Bola Ahmed Tinubu about his presidential race. To give you a hint, he is not actually in support of him running for presidency at the age he is currently. Also, in a related development, Peter Obi, who is enjoying so much support from the youth, still have a lot of people who are castigating him. And you'll get to hear also the message that have been sent to him about the reasons or the why he should return back to People Democratic Party and what the offer that they have for him. We are going to be looking at all of that in a jiffy. But first of all, let's start with what the ex-governor of Niger State, Babangida Aliyu, have to tell Tinubu about his intention of running for presidency. Now, according to the news, a former governor of Niger State, Babangida Aliyu, has said that the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress (APC), Bola Ahmed Tinubu, would not should not waste his time and resources in contesting for presidency. According to Aliyu during an interview on Tuesday, Tinubu should have supported a younger candidate like Ekiti State Governor Kayode Fayemi to win the party's presidential ticket. According to him, he said, Bola Tinubu, a good friend. I don't think he should waste his time now, and I think he should reserve his resources for another thing. And I thought that it would have been better for him to have sponsored younger people into this. He has the governor of Ekiti, Fayemi. He has other younger people that he could have sponsored and allow it happen. No matter what he thought he could do to Nigeria, these people would do it better. Aliyu also reiterated that the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, would have been the best candidate for the APC presidential ticket because he has learnt enough lessons as the Vice President. According to him, he said his outburst in Abeokuta, that's Tinubu's outburst in Abeokuta, I don't think any person can say in Nigeria of today of 200 million people, this is my turn. It is never your turn, even if you want to say it's the turn of the people or of your own party. Let's even put it that way. Then put all what that has happened, given all the ethnic groups in Nigeria, the Northeast, the North Central, Southeast, has never had a presidency in Nigeria. Even if that's a claim to be made, there are the zones that could make such a claim. But for you to think because you have helped somebody to be, and therefore it must be your turn. Agreement was not written. There was no evidence that there was an agreement that was written for somebody to say, it's my turn. If it's your turn in the APC, that's your own problem, but that's not for Nigerians. Nigerians will come to decide what is best for them given that we have gone, given what we have gone through. Now, in a related development, another presidential aspirant by name Peter Obi has gotten his own share of such word from the Nigerian billionaire Ned Nwodo. Ned Nwodo has said that the presidential aspirant of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, cannot be the next Nigerian president. According to him, he said that Peter Obi is a good man and has the support of Nigerian youth, but Labour Party lacks the necessary structure to rule Nigeria. Nwoko also noted that the population of Nigeria is complex, warning that many things in Nigeria will work against the emergence of a president under the Labour Party. He went further to say that Peter Obi is a good man and has impressed me. When he came to London, he came alone. He's a capitalist and a big time player in the business world and conservative in the way he handles things. I really like him back in PDP. He'll do well as Minister of Economy. He'll help us turn around Nigeria's economy. Labour Party does not have the structure to win, but they have a support base. He's a popular candidate but cannot become president because he does not have the structure. As a president, you must have the majority of Labour Party in the House of Representatives and Senate. Many things in Nigeria will work against the emergence of a president under Labour Party. It wouldn't happen. Ned Nwodu added that Peter Obi should not have left the People Democratic Party and hopes that he return. That was what Ned Nwodu, the Nigerian billionaire, I have to say. I think he's also going for a particular political position. But let's look at this from different perspective. The issue of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which Aliyu has rolled out, it's a good one. But first of all, we have to understand that if you know, for every terrain, there is a way of playing the game. Unfortunately, in Nigerian terrain, what is most important is money. You need to have money. You also need to have human resources who will stand to support you in different environment, and also will give you the required support. And I think that is what Bola Ahmed has. He had built a very formidable human structure, and that human structure has every reason to support him because of what he has done in the past for him. I can't forget when he attended the wedding of one of the emirs, what transpired between him and the emir. The people there in the Kano precisely said that they owe him their votes. That when they said time come, they will repay him because they can't forget what he did for Muhammadu Buhari. I listened to them talk. I heard everything. And you can also see the proof, the level of support Ganduje is giving. It's like following him everywhere. Unfortunately, most of us, when we were predicting who will be the vice president, our vice presidential candidate of APC, I was hoping and believing that it was going to be Ganduje. But I was shocked to see him pick Masari. You understand? But just to show you that these guys are just out to ensure they pay him back for the good he did. So you now realize that even if you're making a choice of a younger candidate to be in that position, it's just your wish. But unfortunately, Nigerians do not see things from the same perspective. Everybody seems to see things from different perspective. If you enter the internet, you see a lot of people say, "Yeah, Tinubu is not fit enough. Oh. Tinubu is not fit enough. Oh. He's too old. Oh. Tell him first of all to be able to carry the APC flag and all of that." Despite all of that has been said, when the time came for the delegate to support or to vote, well, who did they vote in? It was actually Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So you now realize that from all indication, in APC, he has already gotten enough support. And right now, the support is going to get stronger. You know why it's going to get stronger? The reason is because most of them have goofed. Most of them have put their hand in some funny things. If he becomes the president, he's going to be the one to dictate the structure of everything in the country. For example, he's going to be the one to fix the ICPC national chairman. He's going to be the one to fix the chairman of EFCC. So he knows how to instruct them depending on how much you had contributed to say, hey, hold on, as per this guy, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. So they will now be working liberally without anybody running after them. But if it is not Tinubu, another person cannot be trusted that much, you know. So you now see there that what Aliyu is saying is just his personal decision and personal idea. Unfortunately, what he owes Nigeria, I'm talking about former governor of Niger State, is just one vote. Just one vote. So even if an area boy, 10 of them decides to vote against him, that one vote, that 10 vote will be better than one vote. So you now see there, stopping him will not be there. Then for Peter Obi, I think that what Ned Nwodu has said has a lot of sense in it. As much as we will keep celebrating the ability and the support the youths are giving to him, but then we all know in a country like Nigeria, for you to stay and execute your plans very well, you must belong to a key political party. And that political party must either be the opposition, that's the ruling party, or the opposition party. But unfortunately, Peter Obi has left the ruling party, or sorry, the opposition party, for a meager party that has little or no structure. We are not sure they're going to win any senatorial seat. We are not sure if they're going to win any House of Representatives seat. We are not sure of anything. So a lot of things are playing in my mind. Maybe as we make progress into the future, there will possibly be a major, maybe between the Labour Party and APC, so that he can, sit at the helms of affairs and still have the support of the Senate, because you can't work in isolation. That's what I'd like to leave you. Go to our comment section. Let's interact. What's your position?